Good morning everyone. I'm Erlin Ebi George and I'm dietitian at NIMANS. I'm here to talk about the nutrition in toddlers and preschool children. The period that begins after infancy and lasts until puberty is often referred to as the latent or the quiescent period of life. Few of the general characteristics of toddlers are they become less of a baby, more of a child, and they lose baby fat. The legs become longer and increased mineralization of the bones is also observed. Few of the general characteristics of preschool children are there's annual weight gain observed of 2 to 3 kgs, annual height gain of 3 to 4 inches, appetite is reduced and the eating behavior also changes. Children starts to lose belly fat, they become leaner and now muscle mass starts increasing. Physical growth continues in spurts. Nutritional goals in preschool children and toddlers are as follows: to achieve normal growth and development, to learn to enjoy variety of foods that are nutritious and healthy. Transition from dependent eating to independent eating is also observed. Few of the nutritional issues of preschool children and toddlers are their nutritional deficiencies replaced with nutritional imbalances, calcium and iron deficiency, and tooth decay. Few childhood feeding problems. There's a fear of new foods called as food new phobia, which is almost universal among preschool children and toddlers. Children do not eat as much as an infant, and there's a typical preschool behavior seen as the rate of growth slows down. The aim is to provide a variety of healthful foods which is both energy and nutrient dense. Avoid nagging, forcing, or bribing a child to eat. Children have small stomach, hence 6 to 7 small meals work better than 3 meals a day. Snacking with nutrient dense foods is fine. When they eat is not important as compared to what they eat. Good dental habits should also be practiced. Do not overreact when a child refuses to eat. They will soon realize it as a means to get attention. Be a good role model. Often children snack so much that they are not hungry at meal times. This would not be a problem if a child is taught to snack. It is important that children not be allowed to nibble throughout the day on sweetened beverages and foods such as cookies and chips. These foods can kill their limited appetite for basic foods at mealtime. Keep snack foods basic, simple, available, and nutritious. Some of the examples that can be included as snacks are as follows: milk and milk products like yogurt, cheese, fruits and vegetable sticks, vegetable and peanut butter sandwiches, whole grain cereals and products. Often a child eats a particular food for a long time. This is referred to as food jags. Sensitive buds could be one of the major reasons of food jags. Breaking the habit is important. As the child refuses a food, give it a rest and try it again after a few weeks. Make small changes to preferred foods. When a child insists on the same food, there's no harm in serving it as long as it's nutritious and healthy. Place a small of something new alongside the favorite food. Sooner or later, the child will like it and will try it. Try to invite other children at meal time. Kids eat better and have more variety in the company of their friends. A major concern that many of the parents have is how to make children eat vegetables. It is often noticed that children never eat vegetables, but with continued exposure and role model, acceptance will grow gradually and slowly. Nutritional dips should also be encouraged. If they help in buying, preparing, and growing a vegetable, they may be keen in trying it and eating it too. Never use desserts or their favorite foods as reward. Do not nag, force, or bribe a child to eat, as they will eventually hate the food that they are forcefully fed. Nutritional problems in preschool children. One of the major problems that's faced is iron deficiency anemia, which leads to reduced oxygen supply to the cells, which affects the child's resistance to disease, decrease in stamina, learning ability, attention span, and intellectual development. Best prevention is to ensure consumption of iron-rich foods like egg, liver, meat, green leafy vegetables, fortified cereals, bread, nuts, lentils, beans, etc. Another issue that's faced in preschool children as well as the toddlers is obesity. Due to overeating, empty calories, skipping main meals, insufficient activity, and negative eating behavior, obesity is observed. Weight loss is not recommended unless morbid. Sugar-sweetened beverages, aerated beverages, refined grains, red meat, and processed foods should be restricted. Eating out at restaurants should also be limited. Energy-dense foods, foods rich in saturated and trans fats, should also be reduced. Another issue noticed in young children is constipation. It's mostly due to irregular bowel habits as a result of decreased intake of dietary fiber and fluids less than 5 cups per day. Dental caries is another issue that's faced that could be easily prevented by balanced diet, moderate snacking, and good oral hygiene. Yet another issue that's faced is food allergy. Few of the common food allergies noticed in small children are milk, egg white, chocolates, seafoods, nuts, citrus fruits. And the symptoms may range from skin rashes to respiratory difficulties. So avoiding these foods could be the solution. So to conclude, focus on the meal, offer a variety of healthy foods, also be patient with your child as getting adapted to new foods take time. Do not force feed a child as you do not want them to hate those foods in future. Thank you.